I was in Brazil in 2003 for the Abu Dhabi World Championships for Jiu-Jitsu.
Oh, okay.
Eddie Bravo was over there competing. That was the year that he tapped out Royler Gracie. It was the craziest upset ever.
Wow.
It was insane.
Is that
insane in Brazil.
Is that what blew him up?
100%, man. He wasn't even a black belt yet. Eddie was a brown belt. He's like one of the greatest Gracies of all time in terms of his accomplishments in winning world jiu-jitsu tournaments. He was the man.
What did he tap him with?
A triangle off his back. It was amazing. It was amazing. When he locked it in, he went for an omoplata. Royler defended the omoplata and exposed his side. And Eddie had, like we were talking about legs that can move like hands, that's Eddie's legs. He has crazy leg dexterity. So if you're in his guard, you're fucked. And Royler didn't know it. And he was in Eddie's guard, and Eddie just slapped that triangle on him and then started pulling the head, and then Royler tapped, and it was insane. I was crying. Dude.
Oh, man. Yeah, I can't imagine.
Shit. I'll cry right now.
Did he even know?
One of the greatest experiences of my life. I get emotional right now.
Yeah, because I can't even imagine. See, that's true. That's real love for your homie. For you to get that emotional because he won.
It changed his life. He and I would talk about it. He would talk about all these jiu-jitsu wizards and all these people that were like super talented. I go, dude, you're a fucking wizard. I'm like, you're really fucking good. Like, really good. Royler is defending, and then he catches him. See that? Because Eddie had his wrist and it looked like he was trying to set up an omoplata, and then he locks him up in a fucking triangle. And look at him squeezing. Royler is fucked. And he's trying to get out here. But this is just death. And then Eddie finally grabs the head. And when he grabs the head with the squeeze, Royler's tapping. And that's it. And so Eddie walks up. And this is what he said. He said he couldn't believe it. But he walked around with his arms up in the air like he knew it was going to happen. And while he was walking around, he's like, I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Then Royler hugs him. And then he looks at me and he goes like this. Like, huh?
Wow.
It was one of the craziest things I've ever seen in my life. Because for him to go there, he was such an underdog. And he had this very strange style of jiu-jitsu that really he formulated. He came up with, it's not like he invented submissions, but he came up with new ways to set things up that were completely unique to him and his system. And that's how he created 10th Planet Jiu-Jitsu. That's me and him. We're hugging.
Holy shit, man.
He's crying on my shoulders.
There are few things better than watching somebody triumph.
It's amazing.
God damn.
It was crazy because you couldn't believe it. You couldn't believe it happened. So that was the birth of 10th Planet Jiu-Jitsu. And then he came back. Jean-Jacques Machado gave him his black belt. Jean-Jacques took his black belt off.
After this match?
After that match. And put it on Eddie.
Whoa.
Yeah.
God damn.
Whew. It was wild, man.
God
it was
damn.
wild. So then Eddie started 10th Planet Jiu-Jitsu shortly afterwards.
Does he say that's the best day of his life?
It was one of the best days of his life. One of the best days of my life. It was
God
amazing.
damn.
So I came up with 10th Planet. That's my name.
Was he pissed?
Because I was like, Sumerian Jiu-Jitsu, no one's going to know what that means, man. I go, just call it 10th Planet Jiu-Jitsu. Like, this shit is so crazy. We came up with 10th Planet Jiu-Jitsu. It was just Eddie and I getting high, brainstorming names for the academy.